one of his students 10 years ago was a very old lady. She was like in her 70s. And this old lady, like, lived really, really, really far away from him. It was like, he told me that it was like a 2-hour train ride, which is insane. Like, he didn't tutor her like every day or anything. It was like once every 2 weeks. But even then, that's a very far like ride. And she's really old too. She's like in her 70s. So of course, like my dad being like very stupid and naive, he would be like, oh yeah, of course, like, you know, she's so passionate. This old lady turned out to be super obsessive over him, and he didn't even know until after she stopped becoming his student. Like, the way that he talks to people is sort of like the way I talk to you guys. Like, we're pretty open about things. We don't really have much to hide. We're very casual with things. We don't really, there's no like formality, and there's no like distance that we put between people. He does that. He treats that to like everyone, especially because it's like one-on-one. So he wants to make like some sort of like connection. Not like a weird connection or anything, but just like, you know, like a student teacher that you can trust, you know? He told me that like the day that he told this old lady who was 70 years old that he had like a daughter, which is me. So at the time I was in high school. He was like, as soon as I told this old lady that I had a daughter and she was in high school, she never came to his class ever again. And my dad was so confused. And he didn't even know that that was the reason until one of his friends, who also was acquainted with this old lady, she was like, this old lady is obsessed with you. Every single time you're brought into topic, she talks about you as if she's going to marry you. And my dad thought at first that, you know, this friend that is telling everything about this old lady to my dad was like joking. But then this friend was like, no. You know what I know is that this old lady, when her friend was sick, she went over to her friend's house, printed a photo of my dad, taped it on her bedside wall, and she said that like, if you pray to my father, I know! I'm not even joking. This is what my dad told me. And then this friend was so concerned that she like talked to the friend that my dad was talking to. And that friend was telling my dad like, it's a good thing that she stopped coming to your class because she was obsessed with you, like an unhealthy amount. And my dad had no idea. And then he realized that she only stopped coming to his class because he mentioned me. And she was so overwhelmed at the fact that he was so tainted already, that I was already like 16 at the time or something, that like she just stopped coming completely. And after that, he never saw her ever again. And all of their like mutual acquaintances, like they never heard from her again either. And I was like, oh my god, Dad, you are living the Oshinoko like life. Oh my god, I literally saved his life. And I didn't even know. My dad didn't even know until like later on. When my dad got married to my stepmom, so many people got upset at him because they just, I don't know, like he invited them to their wedding and they never came, and then they stopped going to like his class, and it made him really sad. But like a lot of people did not like that he got married. It was insane. I know. And like I was like, oh my, are you really that good looking? Like, I mean, I know, I feel like my dad is good looking, but like if I had to look like objectively and with no biasism, he's like okay. He's not like the best looking dude in the world, but like he's just like a normal Asian guy. He just has a lot of hair, you know? Thank you! おつわな! Bye bye, guys!